old stat was that people need to see your stuff 7 to 10 times before they make a purchase. These days, with all of the technology and how much content is out there, people need to see your stuff close to 100 times.
Welcome to People at Pyramid, a weekly podcast that introduces you to your fellow Pyramid Club members. My name is Vince Quinn, the Content Studio Director, and I'm here to showcase the stories of your fellow members, explore the ways that they can help you and your network, and make it easy for you to connect. With that, let's meet our next member.
Hey, fellow Pyramid Club members. I'm Robbie Long. I'm the community manager and founder of Live 24 Hours, which is an experiential marketing agency. And I've been a member of Pyramid Club for going on 2 years.
I've been here about 2 years.
Almost.
So we've known each other pretty much the entire time. And experiential marketing, because I know you and I know what you do, and I see you on Instagram and all the places you go. Like, explain experiential marketing. What do you mean by that?
Well, for me, experiential marketing is basically it's the fusion of digital marketing and in-person marketing, right? Events start online, right? They start right before you buy the ticket, and then it leads into that ticket purchase and just all of the thoughts and connotations that say, I'm going to have a great time here, or I'm going to learn a lot at this conference. That's a piece of the marketing that we specialize in just to help entrepreneurs and the event business grow.
Okay, so give me some of the specifics of that. I mean, I've got an event, Robbie, and we have worked together on it.
Right.
So like from the idea, I've got an event, I come to you, I want help with that. What are some of the specific things that you can do to help people with their events?
One of the biggest mistakes that I see people making with their event, they don't market it in the same effect as e-com, right? When you're marketing your event online, a lot of people who are interested in what you're doing are going to visit the page, but they may not commit right there on the spot. You know what I mean? In e-com, when you go on the page, they have different ways of collecting information. So that way, if you don't commit, you can still be marketed to, you can still be nurtured along the process and then come along for a sale or a referral.
Okay, and that makes a lot of sense because I do that all the time. I'm like, let me check this thing out. Oh, this is coming up in a month. All right, I have no idea what my schedule is going to look like then. Like, I'm not going to commit to this thing. I don't want to buy the ticket. Or maybe I want to bring somebody with me and I've got to see if they're available. So yeah, like I'm not buying stuff straight up all the time. It's usually I'm going to check it out. And then it's like everything else with online because for me, it's clips. Like I'm promoting everything through being seen constantly in somebody's feed. And the idea is that I know they're not going to buy from me the first time. They're probably not buying from me the third time or the fifth time or even the 20th time. Like sometimes it will take people a year or two of them seeing me regularly to finally buy. So, I mean, when it comes to events, obviously you have deadlines like I don't. So how do you create urgency, right? Like, I think that's one of the things people struggle with. Like, how do you create urgency around an event to get people to actually go and make that leap and buy that ticket?
You know, I like the way you said that because an old stat was that people need to see your stuff 7 to 10 times before they make a purchase. But these days, with all of the technology and how much content is out there, people need to see your stuff close to 100 times, right? So creating an urgency is important, but it's also creating a familiarity, making it to where people know you, they're familiar with you, they can see like, wait, I've seen this event, I want to go, and just creating a buzz, right? It has to be fun. It has to be good. If it's a good product, it'll work. If it's a good event and it's needed, then it'll work. And that's a big part of what we do in the idea phase of having an event. Every idea shouldn't be an in-person event.
Yeah, which is huge, right? Like determining, okay, how should you actually approach this thing and present it to people? What's the best way to do that? And obviously you know this stuff because you are doing digital and in person, like being able to bring that all to the table. And the other side of it is too, I mean, very much talking about like automation and everything like I know you're really big on that. So just the idea of like, how do things like automation help people in terms of selling events or maximizing the content from an event?
This is the thing, it's 2025, right? So there's a lot of new tech that needs to be instilled, but there's just some old school methods that you match with that, right? So back in the day when you met somebody, you would get their info, find out exactly what they wanted, and then follow up with them. Well, today you don't have to follow up manually every single time. If people are signing up for a podcast event and you know that they're really interested in it, there's ways that you can predetermine what your next month or 2 months worth of messaging will be and set it and forget it now, right? So that's a really big help with automation. And then people get new ideas on how, okay, we'll adjust the marketing like this. It's great to have things already set. You know, as soon as someone books an appointment, they get a follow-up, they get a reminder, they get a chance to reschedule, or they get incentives to buy more at the event. It's so helpful. So, I mean, those are just some small functions that the automation solves, but it's so vital.
Yeah. So for you doing all this kind of work, experiential marketing, right? And doing events, are there specific people you generally work with in this space? Or if I'm looking for an event, you know what I mean? What's the right fit for you if I'm looking to work with you?
Lately, I've been working with a lot more service providers, right? People who are either coaches or they have a service and they just want to bring more awareness to the solution that they're offering people, right? And that's really good because if you have a direct problem that you're solving, it's so easy to put that in the title of the event and you'll get a lot of residual marketing just on that. You know what I mean? So we've been doing really well with service providers. I'm trying to think who else we've been doing really good work with. It's been a lot of service providers and then other event producers. You know, as having experience, a lot of people, like I say, they've been doing something one way for a long time and it works, but as the market changes, they notice a decline. So I've been able to work with other existing event producers and then help them just attach some of this technology on it.
This is just one of the fun things why I like you so much, and it's fun to have you on this show, is like you're an entrepreneurial nerd.
Yeah,
like there was this time, so just side note for a second. We're having a conversation. I see Robbie in the club. I go, how you been, man? He's like, doing good. I just had my birthday recently, bought myself a course. Like you are, so for you to be that kind of mindset of like your birthday present is I'm gonna study business. Like what are you up to right now? What are you studying? What are you focusing on?
You know, right now I'm really focusing on emotional psychology and business psychology because there's so much that goes into the buying process. And I'm one of those people where I really believe that this work I'm doing can help people. So I just have a duty to get better at it. You know what I mean? You talk about courses. I spent thousands of dollars on education. I spent thousands on mastermind and events. And it's just like being in school, you know? So I'm a lifelong student of business. And right now I'm really just working on, I believe that peer-to-peer marketing will be the number one thing that helps entrepreneurs thrive in 2025 because courses are amazing, but bringing people together with topics specific to what they want and letting them be able to bounce ideas off each other is so needed. And with loneliness being at an all-time high, with people feeling like, you know, just this self-preservation mode to just stay alone, I believe that if we can come out over topics that we love to learn about and things that we love to do and just really fuse ourselves in this peer-to-peer learning, man, it's going to help so many entrepreneurs take off. So I'm invested a lot in that right now.
All right. Well, for the people who are listening to this and like, I need to talk to this guy. Like, how do people get in touch with you? How do members talk to Robbie Long?
Man, one of the best ways for people to get in touch with me, Pyramid Club members, just catch me in the club. I'm here about 2 days a week. Or also, follow me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram at Robbie Rob. I'm always posting my trips, business ideas, things that I'm doing, things that I'm about to do, and some funny stuff from time to time too.
Yeah, it's a good account. We will put it in the show notes as well. So if you want to go see him, follow him, connect with Robbie, that's where we'll have it for you. Robbie, been a pleasure, my friend.
Thanks for having me.